Hey guys, today I'm doing a video where I'm going to show you all of the cool Easter eggs and special kind of hidden features of the modular buildings because I think they're very interesting. Also, I'm starting out in the Christmas area of the Lego City to show you that they have the Christmas tree up, they have the lights ready, they're putting on decorations, and as you can see, Rexy the T-Rex has the star, and because she's super tall, she's going to place the star on the top of the tree. The modular I'm going to start with is Assembly Square. It's pretty straightforward, it doesn't have that many secret features, but the main one is under this roof. If you can see, that's a little apartment building, and this table right here is actually a Lego table with a Lego display. As you can see, there's a train going around, those are train tracks, you got trees and stuff, which is really cool because this is like a Lego builder's apartment. As you can see, there are modular buildings on a shelf right there on display. I don't know how well you can see this, but in the window, there's the Eiffel Tower Lego set. It's pretty hard to see from that angle, but over this side, the lighting's bad over here, but over on this side, you can see like the Lego London bus set, I think is what it is, and like a box for a Lego set down here for the Cafe Corner set. And also a cool little feature is that this kind of, here, my hand's in the way, but you can turn this couch into a bed because it's a pull-out couch, which is really cool. But yeah, that's the main kind of hidden feature of this modular building. Again, this modular building doesn't have that many hidden features. This is the Parisian restaurant. One of the cool little story things is that this guy is proposing to his girlfriend, which is really interesting. But the next hidden feature is kind of in the rock work under here. But if you can tell, then that says that's a CH, and then underneath where they're sitting is an E and a Z, which spells like Che, which is like a nod to like the name of the restaurant, Chez Albert, which is really cool. It's kind of hard to tell when you have all the chairs and greenery and stuff kind of blocking it, but when you're building the set, it's cool to see. The building we're going to look at is the Brick Bank, which is a really cool modular building. And for the most part, it's pretty interesting, but there's a really cool story that I want to show to you. It's pretty hard to show as it's like this. I'm going to open it up and take something out, and I'll show you that then. So I just took out a chunk of the brick bank. This is the chunk that is actually inside the bank vault. What's really interesting, oops, some coins are falling out, my bad. What's really interesting is this shaft is actually to the whole entire chimney. So what people can do, if I just grab any minifigure, they can fall in and then, well, they start at the top of the chimney, or at the top of the chimney. They fall down all the way into the bank vault, steal the money, and climb out, which is really cool. Also, this can come off, which is cool, I guess. The lighting's pretty bad, but this is inside the vault. There's areas to hold money, and then here's a money counter. But on the other side is the business that's also in the brick bank. So there's an entire wall here where the businesses are divided. So this side would be where the laundromat is. There's deodorant, like a laundry detergent and stuff on this side, and laundry machines like washers and dryers and stuff. But what's cool is that the owner of the laundromat is actually, it's a pretty funny pun, laundering money. If you can see into this laundry machine, if you just put in some money that she's somehow making illegally, she doesn't want anyone to know how, or she doesn't want the bank to be confused why so much money is going inside her bank account. So she puts it into the actual laundry machine, and it falls into her own, if I can get it open, safety deposit box, which is really cool because it's a little pun because she's laundering money in a laundromat. The next modular we're going to take a look at is the Downtown Diner, which doesn't have any really hidden features, I don't think. But if I take this roof off, you can see that rock and roll album, which was actually produced in this recording studio, which we'll look at, which will be important later. The reason I say it's going to be important later is because if we take a look at the corner garage modular and we take off the roof, you can actually see that same rock and roll album in the apartment of this person. So in the back of the set, there's an area where you can push up this these bars where you can put a car on top of there, and so you can look underneath the car, which is really cool. Also, if I spin it, I can open and close the garage door, which is really cool. So there's two little puns. One of them is, it says Joe's Garage, by accident we meet, which is kind of funny. And Dr. Jones, Animal Care, no snakes, if you can read that. The lighting's pretty bad. But basically that's an Indiana Jones pun because Indiana Jones does not like snakes. Speaking of puns, I forgot to mention a pun on the Assembly Square set. And that is this. It says, it's on the dentist office, and it says prevent yellowing. If you don't get that, it means prevent yellowing on your teeth, but it's also a Lego pun because when white Lego bricks are exposed to sunlight, they turn yellow, and it's called yellowing. Next, we have the Birch Books modular building, which having trouble getting a good angle just because there's stuff in the way. I think this is pretty good. But there isn't much in there. One of the cool things is if I come over here, there we go. I can take off the roofs, and they're like different than all the other ones, I guess, which is interesting. But other than that, I took off the entire like building for the right side, and I thought it was really interesting that like there's this little mousetrap build, and I always thought that looked really cool. Next we have the Palace Cinema modular, and the main Easter egg is if we move these people out of the way and this light out of the way. Move! Dang it, I'm dropping my camera. Anyways, these like movie posters are really cool looking. The first one, I believe, in the bottom right of the first one, those names are the designers of the set, like brickified. So it's Astrid Graybrick and Jordan. I cannot pronounce that. I'll try to. Jordan Montoligon, I think is how you pronounce it. Probably not, but yeah, these are really cool movie posters. But yeah, the designers of the set are in the bottom right of that one. But other than that, that's the main Easter egg of this modular. So this modular building is the detective's office. There aren't any real Easter eggs, but this one has a really interesting story that I will go through right now. And as you can see, there's this building that is baking cookies. There's like a kitchen area, and they're baking cookies in there. And the reason they're doing that is because this city, or the modular city, I guess, the story they're going with is that the modular city has outlawed cookies. Cookies are illegal to produce. So this kitchen is illegally producing cookies. Now, to get it to their consumers, to the people that buy their cookies, so that they can make a profit, they have to secretly give them to people in the Highlander, which is a club and a bar on the main floor of the building. Now, police have like heavy watch on this building, especially in my city when I put a police station right next to it. But yeah, they have a heavy watch on this building. So I'm going to show you the secret way for them to sneak cookies into this building. So the first thing that they do is they take the barrel of cookies that they produced, go behind the building in the alley, and they open this little grate door, and they put the cookies in there. Now, on the other side is a business. Oh, crap, I broke a piece off. Let me fix that real quick. It's a business called Al's. This is Al's Barbershop. Now, he's actually in on the secret, so if I move this staircase out of the way, we can see better. Now, it's a normal barbershop, except for this cabinet in the back actually opens up, and that's where you can push in the cookie jar, and then close it back up when you're done. Now, what's cool is that these staircase, this isn't a feature, this is just to help you see better, comes out of the way to see that there's a hidden passageway between Al's and the Highlander. So Al would take the cookies, open this cabinet, my hand's in the way, but open that cabinet right there, this one right here, open it, take the cookies. It's hard to do this one-handed, obviously. I'm struggling a bit. Push the cookies underneath the staircase into this area. The cookies would then be pushed through this compartment, and on the other side, in the actual Highlander bar, is this little trophy case, and under that trophy case there's a panel which can slide out of the way, and the cookies can be pushed inside. Then all the people in the Highlander can finally have their cookies and play a little pool and have a great time. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and liking and commenting. That's basically it for all the modular buildings, Easter eggs, and features. Hope you learned something about them, and yeah, see ya later.